Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming back and tuning in to this new video where I have created yet another look using the infamous Kendall palette by Kylie Cosmetics. And yeah, this time it has been a colorful look, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to know exactly what colors I used to achieve this beautiful, colorful look, please stay tuned, keep watching, don't go nowhere, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and share with your loved ones. All right, so we're gonna get started. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to be using the Kendall palette again by Kylie Cosmetics. And I wanted to do something more using the colorful side of the palette. So I'm gonna gravitate towards the green in the palette. First, I'm gonna start off laying down the Here Kenny, and what I just went ahead and did already is put down the eyeshadow base. I used the Louise eyeshadow base in the shade Rumour 1. And I also went ahead and shaded in my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take like a flat packing brush, and I'm gonna put it in that Here Kenny color. It is that green color, and I'm going to be placing that all over the shade, all over the lid. And it's pretty pigmented, I must say. I'm not gonna lie. So I do want that color to be the focus, like to be the main attraction of the lid. It's gonna pretty much take the whole lid. So I'm just packing on. I'm not doing any other motion, just packing the color on the lid. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a clean brush, a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put it in that yellow color that runs in the family, this bright yellow. I'm gonna just put it in there, just barely touching the outer part of, I'm going to just brush it out. Okay. And I'm gonna buff out and place it on the outer part of the lid. And it's okay if you have like a gap in between. We're gonna go back with that green and fill in and make sure they're blended together. I just didn't know how much I wanted to blend out that yellow. But yeah, so I really appreciate every view that I got on my last video. I didn't expect, I don't know, I'm guessing it was, you know, the topic of my conversation, which was about Vanessa Guillen, but I'm very happy with, you know, the I guess the views that I got from that makeup video. You know, it is a very sensitive subject, and a lot of people, you know, we're not gonna have the same points of view, and you know, we're not gonna agree on everything, but you know, it is important to even if you have a small platform like me, you know, that I only have 100, you know, people subscribed, I know that there are more people that actually, you know, that technically that are not subscribed to me, but that are still watching me, you know, and they run into my videos. But yeah, and I appreciate, you know, those friends that reached out to me personally and, you know, shared with me what they felt when they saw my video, and I appreciate it. And yeah, so that video, it was like probably the first time that I ever got so personal and, you know, in my feelings with what I think about that. And so, you know, it is as a starting channel, like, it is kind of scary to open up and speak on things like that, because you never know, you know, you don't want to mess up, and you don't want to you know, just start off on the wrong foot, you know, when your channel is so small. And, you know, the last thing you want to do is rub people the wrong way, or, you know, just start negativity on this kind of platform. But then again, you know, you have to, you know, decide whether you want to stay quiet about something that's so dear to your heart, or do you just want to risk it and, you know, say what you gotta say. So, you know, it's like, I think those decisions that you just have to kind of go with it, you know, and be passionate. And sometimes, you know, when you're the most passionate about something, I think that's the time when you have to, you know, actually speak on it. So yeah, and I just decided that, you know, not everybody's gonna agree, like I said, and not everybody's going to feel the same way, and that's okay, you know. I don't think that it's necessary for us to all think the same. You know, how boring would the world be if we all thought the same? But it is important to respect, you know, and hear what we have to say and hear each other out. And yeah, so that is the beauty of being diverse, and, you know, so, but yeah, so all I did right now was I took the lighter green, it's called To the Moon and Back, and I just placed it on the inner corner of the eye, and I have something like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller, try to take like a smaller brush. Oh, here you go, a pencil brush, and I'm going to place the same yellow. I'm going to try to focus it on that inner corner detail even more. And so this time what I did a little bit different was that I actually also put the base, the eyeshadow base, I put it on the bottom lid. I don't know why, because I am gonna still put concealer, but I think I just put too much and I just dragged it to the bottom. But I do want that pop of yellow to stick out, so I'm gonna pack it on there. Alright. right? We have something like that. I'm just gonna go and do the other eye, and I'll be back to continue and finish off the face and the detail under. All right, so I got off camera, I did the other eye, and I also kind of applied my foundation and my setting powder. So I have this so far, so I think to add a little bit of intensity to the look, I'm going to be putting that light orange, that bright orange color. It's called Thicker Than Water, and I'm gonna run it all underneath the eye, just to give it kind of like a little pop. So since you know, I've kind of like started getting a little bit personal and whatnot with the last video, there's also other things that, you know, I want to talk about, but I just don't know, you know, how to go about it. And sometimes my videos are short and sometimes they're longer, so I don't know, like I do want to have the video stay to like 30 minutes, but there's only so much chit chat that you can talk about in 30 minutes. But yeah, so I don't know, that's my only dilemma right now, that I do want to get a little bit more personal, but it would probably mean that my videos would have to get a little bit longer, but you know, we'll just see. We'll just see. So yeah, that's much better. I just felt like the top was a little bit like, you know, just, I mean, when you look at it in person, it looks good. You know, you could really see the different dimensions and the different colors, but it's just like once the camera doesn't pick it up very well. So in the camera, it looks very like one color, one, you know, mono color, like just one, you're sticking to one, kind of one shade. But yeah, much better, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest, the green, that Here Kenny, as much as I hate to say, it's not as pigmented as I would like. I did kind of run that, just because I didn't want creasing, I ran that model energy color like in the crease, just so it wouldn't crease before I put the actual eyeshadow on. So I don't know if it was my mistake and that's why the green is not popping like I would have wanted it to, but it's not giving me like that pigment that I would have wanted, you know, but it's there and you can see it. I'm gonna give it that. But yeah, so I also, there is a lot of fallout on the actual palette. So yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie and just, you know, make it seem like the palette's, you know, wonderful. It is, the colors are very pretty, you know, but they are very they do have like a very powdery consistency, you know, when you go in, when you dip in your brush, there is a lot of fallout, and also on the eye It's not as bad because, like I said, now that I've been, you know, showing you guys that I do my my eyeshadow first, you get a chance to like clean up, and you know, you don't really get to see that all the fallout versus putting on your foundation first. So I mean, if it bothers you, you know, just a heads up, you know, to take that under consideration. But I mean, the price point, it's a $42 palette. I'm not saying that it's cheap. There are many Morphe, to name some, there are many Morphe palettes that are less expensive than that. They're probably like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, and they don't have almost, you know, very little to zero fallout, and you know, and they're not that expensive. So by any means, like, I'm not saying that the palette is cheap or whatever, or you should that you should go ahead and deal with the fallout because, you know, it's cheap. No, there are many more palettes that are not as expensive, and they have zero fallout on the pan or on the placing. So I'm gonna go in now with the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette, and I'm gonna use the Stargaze color. It's very pigmented, just an FYI. You don't have to rub much on there to get some color on your brush. So a little, 2 dabs, and that's all you need. I mean, I really don't see myself hitting pan. I you know, put the brush in there, and there's zero fallout. There's nothing coming off or on the palette itself. And like, as you can see, it has really pretty pigmentation. So I'm very happy with this palette, with this blush palette. It's very versatile, and it's just great, to be honest. I'm not gonna complain. But I think I'm just gonna go with blush. I'm gonna stay away from the bronzer today and the contour because I really do want the pink to pop. So I have that going on. Now to finish the eyes, I'm gonna set the face. You guys know I do not like that smell, but I'm trying to use it so I could just get rid of it. I'm almost done with it, so I'm just trying to use it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes, put mascara, put on my lashes, and then I'll be back for the final look. Okay, so that is the final look. It looks like this. Now I must say that it has been a very easy look, and I really thought it was gonna be more complex, you know, to create this look, to be honest. But I really stuck with just trying. I really wanted to use those greens and yellows that are in the palette. And then I really must say that I'm very happy that I chose to put the orange underneath because it just gives it that oomph, you know. You could also use the pink that pink is very, very pretty also. So what I have done just to complete this look, I have used the lipstick that I have on is the Hot Fire by Dose of Colors. It's a Desi and Katie collab, and yeah, that's the color that I have on my lips. And for highlight, I have gone with Whisper of Gilt by MAC. And my lashes, I have on the Babydolls by Baddie B. So yeah, all I did to finish off the look was I did put black eyeliner on the waterline, and I also put some of that silver. It's like not a silver, it's more of a metallic-y pressed metallic pigment. It's called Twice the Ice on the same palette. So all of my eye shadows come from this palette. I stayed true to the palette. I didn't want to, you know, mix, just in case if you guys wanted to recreate the exact same look, y'all could. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I can never say that enough. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. And I hope you guys are liking the new hair. Yay, I just cut it today. So yeah, thank you so much for all the positive feedback. And I will try to link and put everything that I've used for this look on the description box below. But thank you guys so much again, and don't forget to stay blessed.